What is up, everyone? It is Wednesday afternoon, and I can't tell you how fucking happy I am to be back on air. It is time to get wicked. Let me share this out to everyone here, and I will be right with everyone. We'll get this show rolling. Mrs. U-Taker, Jack Bayou, welcome to the show. Feels so fucking good to be back, let me tell ya. And we're coming back with a vengeance today, I guarantee it. Shadow Press Jake Bagwell, welcome to the show. Oh, definitely Mrs. U-Taker, feels great to be back up and going here. We'll give it a couple more minutes for people to make their way in here, and we will be ready to roll. As you see on the screen to kick it off, Faction Action. Omar Wolf, welcome to the show. Of course, every champion better go rise in the back of their head. The wolf is on the prowl, and he's got a contract in hand. Oh, as you can see, our current contract holder already just reminding people. But I've given people enough time because goddamn it, I am happy to be back here and ready to roll. So here we go. And we are live for Wednesday Wicked, coming at ya. Wrestling Mama, welcome to the show, sis. Damn, sorry to hear that. Hopefully things are going well and things are getting better. As I mentioned before, and we are kicking off the show, six-man tag faction action as the Beatdown Crew goes up against the Steel City Committee. Who do you have? Place your bets. Jake Bow going with the Steel City Committee for the win here. And of course, with me being gone a little bit, we are still going through the fallout from Gold Rush, as 2 titles will be decided tonight. As I mentioned before, Gold Rush reshaping the entire company landscape. That is correct, Omar. 2 titles on the line tonight, as Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown gets his rematch against Ronnie Brown for the international title. And then the Mighty Minerva, our new Intercontinental Champion. The women closing out the show as she faces Ivy Pine. Wild Matt Outlaw, welcome to the show. That is true. There is always that possibility. But here we go down to ringside. The following 6-man tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On their way down to the ring, first, they have a combined weight of 789 pounds. The first competitor, Brandon Ace. All 3 gentlemen will be representing the Beatdown Crew. Of course, Brandon Ace having the opportunity at that international title was not meant to be, but took his frustrations out on the current champion, Ronnie Brown. You know, Brandon Ace felt that he did the majority of the work and that match was his to lose, but unfortunately for him, wrong place, wrong time, and lose it he did. Of course, Mrs. Utaker also going with the committee for the win. But ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partners. On the left, the God of Violence, Shino Malice. On the right, the modern-day monster, Ian Cross. They are also representing the Beatdown Crew and are collectively known as Violence Incarnate. So Gold Rush not being a good day for the Beatdown Crew. As not only we've already touched on Brandon Ace in his match, but Violence Incarnate also failing to capture the World Tag Titles from Ruthless Incorporated. So with Ruthless retaining, I will break the announcement right now. There will be a special tag team run starting this Sunday, where every member of the tag team roster will be involved, except for the champions. So it'll start this upcoming Sunday, go into next Wednesday, and then conclude the following Sunday. But ladies and gentlemen, the next team on their way down to the ring, they're weighing a total combined weight of 891 pounds. On the left, the Savage Sasquatch, the Shmoo. In the center, the Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy. And on the right, the Tenacious One, Tyson Parker. They are collectively known as the Steel City Committee. Of course, Tyson Parker and the Shmoo, they will be involved in that tag team runoff. There will be more details to come later today, as well as through social media. Bastage, welcome to the show. Thank you very much, brother. Always, even if it's just a moment, always glad to see everyone here. Both been getting ready to meet Blaze McCoy, starting off with Brandon Ace. Referee calls for the bell. Quick knee strike. Right away, putting the boots to Blaze McCoy. Brandon Ace apparently still getting out some of that frustration, looking to send a message right away against the Steel City Superman. Oh, I know for sure you are there, sis. Didn't have to ask that. And again, just putting the boots to Blaze here. So Brandon Ace was very upset the way that his match at Gold Rush went. Attacking the champion, and now looks like still taking that out. Rolling through here, triangle chokehold. Blaze McCoy rolling back, not going for a pin, just using the leverage to quick shot to the ribs to get out of it. Now Blaze sent into the corner, Brandon Ace on his way over. Tag bringing in Shino Malice. Tandem offense from the Beatdown Crew. Driving him down. Shino right away for the cover. One. And Tyson Parker in to break it up right away. That brings in the rest of the crew. The strength of Brandon Ace with that scooped up powerbomb. But Blaze now gave Blaze the opportunity to get some advantage here on Shino. Sets him up. Shino fought his way out of it, but a quick tag and in comes the Shmoo. Things going from bad to worse for the God of Violence here. Quick counter, though, by Shino. Definitely a veteran of the industry and showing it here. The Shmoo may not be the brightest person, but he is one of the strongest. And speaking of strength, holy shit! Shino Malice picking up and dropping the Shmoo. Quick tag into Ian Cross. Now Ian's showing off here for the crowd. You can tell by the cheeraboos they aren't having it. Ian now picks up the Shmoo, sends him into the Crew's corner with authority. Now sends the Shmoo off the ropes here. Went for the clothesline but missed. Did not miss that modified driver. Holy shit, the Shmoo in trouble. Just did make the tag. I thought he fell short, but makes the tag. In comes Blaze McCoy, Superman punch out the gate. Now putting the boots here to Ian. And going right after the arm. We know Violence Incarnate will use that compactor, so maybe taking that away from the arsenal here. Hot shot and Ian Cross over the top rope. Blaze now looking to reassert his dominance here. Has Ian by the scruff of the neck. Brings him up. Reverse choke slam. Face first to the mat. Now Ian sent back into the committee's corner. Looked like it was going to be a tag, but Ian fighting his way out of it, sending Blaze now over to the Crew's corner. Tag back into Brandon Ace. Ace now off the ropes. Tandem offense puts down Blaze. But Brandon Ace gets hit with a shoulder tackle right out the gate. Quick tag bringing back in the Shmoo, and this could be a mismatch. But right away, Ace catches him coming in with that super kick. Brandon now trying to keep the Shmoo on the mat. Does not want to let him get the power game going here. Now pulls him away from the ropes here. Brings him up, went for that kick again, but the Shmoo caught him, and this is what he had to avoid. Big clothesline puts Brandon Ace down. And now the Shmoo picking him up. Modified torture rack. But Brandon Ace now a series of short elbows to try to fight his way out of it. Gets out of the torture rack there, but you have to wonder how much damage was done. Knee lift and still nothing. Finally the second one puts him down. Monstar Factory Entertainment, welcome to the show. As well as Mark Caliber, great to see you both here. The Shmoo now sending Brandon into the corner, tagging to Tyson Parker. Right hand right to the ribs. Brandon Ace now up, but no, fights his way out of it. Reverse DDT to escape. Going right back after Parker. Side Russian leg sweep of the two men, the smaller men of the team, the Speed Freaks, if you will. Elevated flatliner here. Now again, bringing up Parker. Quick roll through. Super kick finds the mark right on the jaw. Oh, and here comes the rest of the Crew. Pack of wolves mentality here. Has him up. Triple powerbomb puts him out. Quick cover now. 1, 2, and holy shit, it's over. There you see on the replay that triple powerbomb planning Tyson Parker. As you can see, both members of the committee were kind of waiting. They thought Parker still had more in him when they went to get in too little too late. But ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the contest, the Beatdown Crew. Big win for the three gentlemen, definitely looking to rebound from Gold Rush, and did so with authority. as we are getting ready for our next contest. It is a fatal four-way elimination match. Going from left to right, we have the Scuzz, Brandon Cuevas, the Exterminator, Mr. Demented, and God's greatest gift, Colt Matthews. Who do you have? Place your bets. Very true, Jack Bayou. The only thing I can think of is they might have figured Tyson had a little bit more left in the tank. And by the time they realized that he didn't, just too much ground to cover. Of course, Mrs. Utaker going with Scuzz for the win. And of course, as this is going here, I'm going to take some moments to, throw some shout outs to some great other channels around. Channels like ASWF on the Altered Arcade Network. Of course, JJ Savvy bringing you the action, otherwise known as Fireproof Lowlife. Now, you just saw him in the chat a little bit ago, but Mark Caliber bringing you Commonwealth Wrestling as well as a variety of other programming like Mortal Kombat. Of course, you're going to find that exclusively on Twitch and YouTube under the channel Mark Caliber 17. And then, of course, we have Elite Extreme Women, hosted by our world champion, Susie the Elf. Of course, on the channel Elite Extreme Women, bringing you all women's action all the time. But then one of the originals, Cowboy John, bringing you lightning strikes back in action. Of course, you're going to find that exclusively on the channel Cowboy John. But maybe you want a break from wrestling. Maybe you want something a little different. Then be sure to check out my daughter Cassie Madam Red, bringing you everything but wrestling. So you might get some World of Tanks, you might get some Dead by Daylight, you might even get some Kingdom Hearts or some Friday the 13th. You never know what she's going to bring at you. But we are ready to go back down to ringside. Of course, the following contest is an elimination match. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is Brandon Cuevas. Brandon Cuevas has had a bit of a mixed bag of reactions, to say the least. He's been on a bit of a losing streak, and then he'll start to pick it back up and then stumble again. Looking to use this match as a huge opportunity to, reassert himself, because I will announce it now. We are coming back to you on pay-per-view at the end of the month. And ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on his way down to the ring, he weighs in at 241 pounds. He is the Exterminator, Mr. Demented. RWF, welcome to the show. Just in time for an elimination bout. Of course, Mr. Demented has been on quite a roll here, fell just short in that international title match as well. But ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on his way to the ring, representing the Ministry of Mayhem. He weighs in at 261 pounds. This is Scuzz! Poor Scuzz on his way down to the ring has been on quite a bit of a good run here, has fallen just short in title opportunities. But aside from that, has pretty much dominated every match he's been in. So you can be sure he will be watching that match later on tonight between Shifty and Ronnie Brown. Scuzz now very methodical, making his way into the ring. The pace he likes to establish in the contest as well. And ladies and gentlemen, the last competitor on his way to the ring. He weighs in at 245 pounds. Representing Better Than You. He's God's greatest gift. Colt Matthews. American Berserk, otherwise known as War, welcome to the show. Because you know the rumbling of the tanks only means one person making their way here. Now, of course, Colt Matthews, of course, representing Better Than You, have had their issues with Caleb James. But, of course, a little bit of a stumble for them at Gold Rush is Ivy Pine losing the Intercontinental title. Easily the most dominant champion we've had with that title so far. She, of course, will get her opportunity tonight to regain it against Minerva. Of course, as you can see right there, Jake Bagwell, of course, the mentor of Ronnie Brown. Not surprised to see him following in his footsteps with that championship. As each of these four men getting ready, referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Huge kick by Demented, immediately putting Colt Matthews down as Brandon Cuevas going after Scuzz. Kind of interesting, the two larger men squaring off with each other out the gate, as well as the two quicker men. Now Colt Matthews with a quick takeover there on to Mr. Demented. Wheelbarrow neckbreaker is Scuzz now taking over on Brandon Cuevas. But hammerlock by Cuevas, but eats an elbow for his efforts. Meanwhile, Colt Matthews just laying into the Demented. Oh, and there you see Bagwell. $45,000 bounty. Swinging neckbreaker, though, by Colt Matthews. Meanwhile, Scuzz up in the air. Cuevas showing off there. Finally takes him down with the suplex, making him think about it. Mr. Demented up on the shoulders of Colt. Hurricane Rana taking him over. At the same time, Scuzz just ran through Brandon Cuevas. Cuevas now doing the smart maneuver, rolling to the floor. Flash kick by Colt Matthews, dropping both Scuzz and Demented. But Scuzz not happy with that, throws Matthews down face first. Matthews rolls to the floor, leaving Demented and Scuzz in the ring, covered by Demented. Not even a 1 count. In comes Brandon Cuevas right back after Scuzz. Big knee lift. But did not catch Mr. Demented coming in. Quick counter. Went for the uppercut punch but misses. Quick roll through by Mr. Demented. Kick right to the side of the head of Cuevas. Action fast and furious here. Colt Matthews now counters Scuzz with that hot shot. Meanwhile, Demented just stomping into the chest. But did not catch Colt Matthews with the attack from behind, jumping neck breaker. Colt Matthews standing tall and letting the world know it. But while he was taunting, Demented clotheslines him over the top rope. Now Demented going right after Cuevas, but elevated over the top to the floor, following him out. Maybe Demented hurt him there. He wants some of that money. Quick roll through Listo, kick by Demented right to the side of the ear on Colt Matthews. Meanwhile, Scuzz going after him. You know, for Scuzz, that would be beer money. Scuzz now setting up Cuevas chest first into the apron. Quick roll through, driving Demented face first as Colt Matthews. Oh, wait a minute, Scuzz has him goozled. It's time to tap the keg for a keg slam. As Colt Matthews tastes the steel, covered by Scuzz, only a 2 count. And again, Colt Matthews tasting the steel. You know he's got to be upset about them pretty good looks being ruined. And now right hands, that might have woken up Colt Matthews. But in the ring, Cuevas getting set up. And the panty dropper powerbomb connects. And in the cover, 1, 2, and Cuevas has been eliminated by Scuzz. Meanwhile, we have blood in the match as Mr. Demented has been busted open. House of Ghazi, welcome to the show. Now Demented going right after Scuzz, rolls him back. But no, Colt Matthews from behind. Scooped up on the shoulders. Where's he going to take Demented? Right on the apron, chest first. But Scuzz looking to repay the favor. Rolling the dice, snake eyes. Now Scuzz scooping up Colt Matthews here. And again, snake eyes right on the top, but Demented throws him back in. Scoops up Scuzz, big slam, puts him down. Leg hook cover. Only a 1 count. Now big shot by Demented. Wait a minute. Has Scuzz hooked up, chain reaction. Colt Matthews went to pick the bones, but Scuzz immediately counters it. But a German suplex by Mr. Demented. Quick fireman's carry, and then a kick right across the chest. Demented going right after Colt Matthews, and wait a minute. Rolling him through, Dementia locked in. And Colt Matthews taps out to Dementia. We're down to our final 2. Now quick side suplex takes down Scuzz. Now Demented quickly going upstairs. What's he gonna do here? Off the top. 450 splash, but Scuzz got the knees up. Demented a little quick snap German ducked under that clothesline. holding his ribs as he got back up initially. Now Demented basement drop kick to the side of the head of Scuzz, trying to keep the larger opponent on the ground. Series of shoulder tackles. Scuzz now shoots him over the top rope, but Demented hangs on. Up off the far side, top turnbuckle, double axe handle, finds the mark, Demented rolling. And again, Demented going upstairs here. 450, and again, Scuzz pulled the knees up. Oh, now kicking the ribs, setting him up. Panty dropper, powerbomb, and Demented's out. Fast and furious action around the horn here. And there you see Mr. Demented with the dementia getting the tap out. And Demented kept trying to go for that 450. Might have been what spelled his undoing here. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Scuzz! Of course, Scuzz with 2 eliminations in that contest, definitely raising his stock once again. Of course, you just saw the men do it. Now it's the women's turn as well. Fatal 4-way elimination match. As, of course, one of our newest signees, Revenge Gibson, goes up against Shulky, the original women's world champion Mad Cow, and Cassie Madam Red. Who do you have? Place your bets. Of course, War going with his wife, Cassie. Mrs. U-Taker is putting up already hashtag Shulky Strong. And as the women get ready, I'm going to throw some more shout-outs to some other great channels here. Of course, later on tonight after us, you will see Leaning Towards Death. Exclusive action every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, that is on the Blaze Radio Network with your host, your boy, Blaze McCoy. Then, of course, we also have The Real GWA, Global Wrestling Affliction. Of course, your host on that, Caleb James, on the Fractured Reality Studios Network. And then we have kind of a new concept from Maverick Championship Wrestling, bringing you 2 distinct different programs. So be sure to check out D-Train and the Boys. Of course, that will be on Maverick, the channel Maverick Championship Wrestling. And then you saw him in the chat a little bit ago. Monstar Factory Entertainment, your exclusive home for the Monstar Factory wrestling shows. Of course, when he's not bringing you the shows, you might get some tag team tournament action. You might get some GTA. You might even get some cooking with tips from Chef Sean. Just never know what he's gonna bring out. And then, of course, you just saw him in the ring. But my favorite time frame in the world, the 80s, where the hair was big and the clothes were small. So be sure to take a trip back to 1986 with some Midwest Pro Wrestling action, exclusively on the Bomb Pop Overdrive Network. Your host, Mark Mayhem, otherwise known as Scuzz, calling the action for ya. But speaking of action, House of Ghazi said it best. An amazing lineup for the women. Here we go. Of course, the following contest is a fatal 4-way elimination match. On her way down to the ring first, representing the Ministry of Mayhem. She weighs in at 275 pounds. It's Shalky. Of course, Shalky, a former women's world champion, would love to take a step back to trying for another opportunity at that title. Of course, just like this contest or any of the other ones you've seen, if you like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs up button. And of course, if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you never miss a minute of the action. As you see Shalky, as we mentioned, wanting to get back in that world title picture. Had a chance to speak to her earlier this week, and that was a big thing on her mind, was using this match to catapult herself up the rankings. As you know, every woman's got to be thinking the same thing, especially another former world champion on her way to the ring now, weighing in at 168 pounds, representing Better Than You. It's Mad Cow! Of course, Mad Cow, our inaugural world champion, has had a bit of change of heart and tune, joining up with Better Than You. You know, despite every world champion we've had in the women's division, Mad Cow's still the longest reigning champion in company history. But the next competitor on her way down to the ring, she weighs in at 170 pounds. It's Revenge Gibson. Of course, we saw Revenge Gibson debut just before Gold Rush, and then put on a 5-star match with Mrs. Utaker, elevating the show definitely at Gold Rush. And there you see the athleticism from Revenge Gibson here. Will serve her well in this contest, you would think. And ladies and gentlemen, the last competitor on her way to the ring, representing Salagia. She weighs in at 150 pounds. It's Cassie Madam Red. Of course, Cassie Madam Red, second generation superstar. She is my daughter. Has had some mixed success here, so looking to get back on track. See each of these women eyeing each other down here, getting ready. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Revenge charged in, and Shalky met her with a forearm, and then another form to take her down, as Mad Cow and Cassie Madam Red going at it. Quick pop-up uppercut from Shalky, but Revenge fighting back. Went for the clothesline, but Shalky hot-shotting her on the top rope. Meanwhile, Cassie putting the boots to Mad Cow. Shalky using her power game against Revenge. Revenge will have to use speed and quickness. And again, Cassie still just putting the boots to Mad Cow. Now modified camel clutch here. Revenge, though, quick takeover on Shulky. This is where I mentioned she's going to have to use her agility and her speed. But Shulky again catches her with that flying forearm. But now Mad Cow getting the advantage on Cassie. Modified cloverleaf. Cassie, though, rolls through. Drop kick to the face of Mad Cow. As Shulky now again controlling the pace against Revenge. Not letting her get moving here. Went for the kick, but Revenge ducks out of the way. But Shulky showing her strength. Military press into a power slam. Meanwhile, Mad Cow picks up Cassie here. Into a swinging neck breaker from the shoulders. Northern Light style throw by Shulky onto Revenge, who rolls to the floor. Catching a breather. Meanwhile, Shulky and Mad Cow going at it. Series of chops, double thrust to the throat to put down Shulky, as Mad Cow immediately goes right back after Cassie. But Revenge makes her way in, half and half suplex, dumps Mad Cow on her neck. Revenge went to go in, but Mad Cow with a quick counter clotheslines Revenge into the corner. Now both Mad Cow and Cassie taking turns on the newcomer. Mad Cow ducked out of the way from Shulky and immediately throws Shulky over the top rope back to the floor. Slides out after her. Meanwhile, in the ring, Cassie has the arm hammer locked here, working on the other arm of Revenge. Double knees across the back and rolls through. Meanwhile, on the floor, Mad Cow and Shulky trading off. Mad Cow getting the better end of it at the moment. Cover by Cassie, only a 1 count. As Shulky throws Mad Cow right into the barricade. Now Shulky looking to pick up Mad Cow, catches the right hand. In the ring, though, Revenge now getting the advantage over Cassie, rolling her back, bow and arrow submission. But quick counter out, though, by Cassie. Tried for a cover, not even a 1 count. But walked right into that huge power slam. And Revenge going upstairs here. Meanwhile, Shulky with the neck breaker on Mad Cow. Revenge went off the top, but no one home. Cassie with a quick pullback neck breaker. Nip up by Shulky. Shulky on the floor. Mad Cow in trouble, as is Revenge tasting the canvas. Now Shulky has Mad Cow up. Rolling the dice right on the steel steps. Now huge shot, though, by Revenge after Cassie now going to work on the body with those quick left jabs. Meanwhile, Mad Cow putting the boots to Shulky. We know Mad Cow loves that bear hug, so going to work on the spine here is Shulky. While at the same time working on the grip to take away the Gamma Bomb. Very smart maneuver by our original world champion. Showing why she was such that. Meanwhile, holy shit! Cassie, the victim of a scoop slam right on the apron. Jesus fuck! These women pulling no punches, as now Cassie tit for tat slamming Revenge spine first. DDT, though, by Mad Cow onto Shulky. Going for the cover. 1, and only a 1 count. Meanwhile, on the floor, Cassie rolling the dice on Revenge. Said all 4 of these women, they know what's at stake. Wait a minute, bear hug. Bear hug locked in by Mad Cow. Shulky in trouble, and Shulky taps. The move that made Mad Cow the world champion and made her one of the most feared women on the roster. And now immediately Mad Cow focuses her attention on Cassie, takes her into the corner face first. Repeated shot after shot, making the fans count higher than they can as far as I'm concerned. But Mad Cow walking that European uppercut, but wait a minute, Revenge off the top takes down both women. Flying clothesline dropping Mad Cow, staggering Cassie. Holy shit! Now pop-up Hurricane Rana takes Cassie over. Revenge getting moving here. Mad Cow now back to her feet. Her and Revenge going right at it. Side Russian leg sweep by Mad Cow in the middle of the ring. Now focuses her attention back on Cassie, but no, Cassie with the right hand. Shot right to the ribs. What does Cassie have in mind? Oh, tearing at the eyes. And a quick nip up right after Revenge now, but no, another quick power slam. Cover, 1, 2, and only a 2 count there. Revenge out of nowhere with that snap power slam. Now working on the head and neck of Cassie with that head scissors. Could not get the submission at this point, rolls free. And Mad Cow with the rear view staggers both women, making her way back in, but now she's getting double teamed for her efforts. All 3 of these women hitting anything that moves. Rolling the dice is Cassie. Revenge making the smart move, rolling to the floor. Mad Cow kicks Cassie away. Side Russian leg sweep, middle of the ring. Now brings Cassie up. Reverse DDT. Right on the neck and spine, you know, setting her up for that bear hug. Now has that camel clutch in for the moment briefly. Cassie able to get her leg across the bottom rope. But Revenge back into it, trading shots with Mad Cow. Huge powerbomb cover, 1, 2, and no, Mad Cow kicks out again. You've got to imagine how much it would elevate Revenge if she can pin the former world champion. Now kicks by Revenge, quick duck on her, shot right to the jaw of Cassie. Revenge now pulling her away from the ropes. What does she have in mind? Indian Deathlock. Cassie's still too close to the ropes. Cowboy John, welcome to the show. Oh, and there's the bear hug again. Mad Cow going for his second elimination. Middle of the ring. And Revenge no choice but to tap. Now Mad Cow immediately going after Cassie. Reverse DDT puts her down. Now measuring up Cassie here. Locking in the bear hug one more time. Can Mad Cow go for the clean sweep? And she does. Mad Cow showing why she's still been the most dominant women's champion in company history. 3 opponents, 3 bear hugs, 3 submissions. There you see where she got it on Shulky, middle of the ring. And there's that snap power slam by Revenge. And then Revenge, you're almost pinning Mad Cow with that spinebuster powerbomb combination. But again, Mad Cow with that dreaded bear hug. And your winner of the match, via submissions, Mad Cow. Stepping up, showing dominance. Of course, War helping his wife to the back. But congratulations once again to Mad Cow getting back in that rare form that she started with. But ladies and gentlemen, one-on-one action. As the drum monkey Randall Drum faces off with Almar Wolf. Who do you have? Place your bets. Of course, as folks are placing their bets, I'm of course going to shout out some other great channels in the area. I'm talking about channels like Platinum Dragon Wrestling. Of course, your hosts on that, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, just had their stage 2 of their pay-per-view last night. Of course, you will find that exclusively on the Platinum Dragon Studios network. Oh, for fuck's sake, Almar. God, yes, get your pants. Fuck. And of course, we have Raging Chaos Wrestling, bringing you creation streams, but if he's not bringing you wrestling, you may get some Onrush, you may get some Castlevania, you may get some Dead by Daylight. You just never know what the blue-haired freak has in store. Of course, Wild Mad Outlaw going for Almar for the win. Of course, Ruthless sticking together. Mrs. U-Taker calling the fans for the win. Should be a great contest, I agree. Another channel bringing you a great contest. One of the originals. Some post-apocalyptic action with RWO. Of course, you will find that exclusively on the Pillar to Post Network with your host, that angry asshole, Pete Wall. But here we go down to ringside for our next contest. Of course, this following match is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 225 pounds, Randall Drum. Of course, Randall Drum, one of our newer signees, still make his impact. Has been on a bit of a roll here. Both the newest signees in the men's division have been on a roll here, so... But now definitely getting an opportunity against the former international champion. So now we will see if the Drum Monkey, his only loss so far, well, he's now had 2. He lost to Johnny Crone recently. So looking to get back and redeem himself here. Still has a winning record in the company. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he weighs in at 270 pounds. Representing Ruthless Incorporated, he is accompanied to the ring by the current world champion, Bill Haight. He is the Alpha Wolf, Almar Wolf. Tiny Boy, welcome to the show. Of course, Almar Wolf has that contract in tow with him. Guarantee you it's wherever he goes. Giving him a guaranteed title opportunity of choice. So, you know, Almar is looking to pick his spot. As we see both men getting ready here. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Drum Monkey charges across. Quick flying knee, but no. Went for the Hurricane Rana, but Omar catches him, drops him with the powerbomb out the gate. Unapprovingly here. Rolling crucifix by Omar. Quick cover, only a 1 count. Now Omar going to work on the leg. Of course, Omar, a very noted submission specialist. Normally works the back, though. Another jumping knee strike by Drum just staggers Omar. The drop kick, though, finding its mark in the corner. From the clinch, though, Omar fights his way out, goes for another sweep of the legs, but Drum Monkey tells him not this time. Huge enziguri right behind the ear. Now again, the Drum Monkey now just trying to keep Omar on the ground, trying to keep the advantage here, swinging at anything he can. Brings Omar over, tosses him over the top to the floor. Bill Haight helping Omar up as here comes the Drum Monkey. Pop-up powerbomb on the floor. Now high kick and open hand strikes. Omar blocks it, huge right hand of his own. Rolls through into a DDT. Now Omar picking up the Drum Monkey here. What does he have in mind? Bringing him over towards the apron. Face first, eat some canvas. And again, picking him up. 2 for 2. Went for the kick, but the Drum Monkey catches it with the reversal. Sends Omar back in the ring. Gets up on the apron himself. Jumps to the top. And went for an elbow, but missed the mark and fell over the top to the floor. Holding his elbow. Quick snap suplex there by Omar on the floor, looking to take advantage of the miss. Big open hand palm strike and then a backbreaker. Short elbow by Omar now. Belly to back suplex, folding over the Drum Monkey. Has not been the same ever since he fell to the floor. Short range brainbuster now. Omar just unleashing here. No pun intended, but ruthless aggression now by the Alpha Wolf. Kick to the ribs, drove into that cutter, now roll through into the submission. Drum Monkey quick to escape. Had it well scouted. Went for the arm, but Omar throws him back. Now braces the Drum Monkey against the top rope, snaps him back middle of the ring. Into the cover, 1, 2, and no at 2.5. Omar taking issue with the referee's count. The Drum Monkey has not been the same ever since that spill. Now rakes the eyes of Omar, trying to get back into it here, but no, Omar with a kick to the ribs. Has him up. Full moon torture rack locked in. And the Drum Monkey taps out. Yella, welcome to the show. So big win by the Alpha Wolf, showing a little bit of variety here. You see with the flying crucifix. Drum Monkey, of course, had that first submission well scouted. But as I mentioned, was never able to get back in the contest after that fall to the floor. From there, Omar Wolf, pedal to the metal, took over and stayed mostly in control. And there you see, right there, the full moon torture rack. Nowhere for him to go, so the tap out. And Omar offering a handshake to Drum. But the winner of your match, the Alpha Wolf, Lamar Wolf. So Ruthless with a notch in the win column. Can they keep up the momentum tonight in the main event? But before we get there, we have women's action as Jenna Rage faces off with Trinity Nightwalker. Who do you have? Place your bets. And as folks are placing their bets, I need another fucking beer. And I am back here, Jake, going with Trinity for the win. Raging Chaos Wrestling, welcome to the show. That is very true, Omar. That is one of the few titles right now I can say Ruthless does not control. But here we go down to ringside. Of course, the following women's contest is scheduled for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, weighing in at 190 pounds. She is a former Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jenna Rage. Of course, Jenna on her way down now, as it was mentioned, former Intercontinental Champion. You know, she would love to get that opportunity to once again hold a title, period, whether it's that or the Women's World title. Has had some mixed success since losing that title, though. Of course, Ivy Pine winning that title from Jenna, then going on a tear and pretty much making her the, as she says, Mrs. Main Event. And once again, she will be in the main event as she tries to recapture that title from the mighty Minerva. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, representing the Dynasty, she weighs in at 140 pounds and is accompanied to the ring by Missy Nightwalker, is Trinity Nightwalker. Of course, Trinity, the youngest daughter of myself and Missy, a former women's world champion. As you heard the music say, shocking the system when she beat Shulky. Just recently losing that title, though, to Susie the Elf at Gold Rush. She'll, of course, get her rematch for it. Of course, the way that goes, you have to defend your title successfully to qualify for an automatic rematch. Both our matches tonight, former champions that had defended the title prior. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Oh, quick double knee strike right to Jenna. But Jenna catches the leg. Dragon screw leg whip takes Trinity over to the mat. Went for the kick, but Trinity catches the leg. And a little turnabout being fair play here. This time the kick finds the mark, picking up Jenna, but Jenna with a quick arm drag. As Trinity up, takes her face first into the corner. Quick reversal though by Trinity. Shot to the back, went for another one, but got caught. Jenna now with a big shot right to the face, kick to the side. As you see Monstar cheering on Trinity here. Big open hand slap right to the mouth of Jenna. Holy shit. Now Jenna out of the way, that splash looks like it might have upset Jenna. Big single leg kick takes down Trinity. Now collar elbow tie up here. Trinity pushes Jenna back. Diving head scissor takeover. Jenna with another quick kick. Jenna being the veteran here. Running Meteora. Now has that arm locked in well. Snapping the shoulder to the mat. Now Jenna hand in the face for a pin, one, and only a 1 count. You know Jenna has to be thinking if she can knock off the current #1 contender of where that will bring her in. But Trinity has other ideas with that face first Russian. Now putting the boots to Jenna, one across the chops. Now going to work here, working on the grip. Double knees across the back. We have seen Trinity use that snap brainbuster. But now taken over with the flying head scissor, normally a maneuver that we see from Trinity. But now huge shoulder tackle puts Trinity to the floor, Jenna rolling out after her. This could be where Jenna shines. Of course, Jenna definitely much more the aggressor in these situations. But just to make me look like a liar, Trinity unloading on her. Oh, not a problem at all, Mrs. Yu. Thank you very much for being here for any time you could. Now Jenna looking to go back. Quick super kick puts down Trinity. Now Jenna pressing the advantage, picks up Trinity. But no, wait a minute, duck under. Double neck breaker. Now scoops up Jenna again, has her up, fireman's carry. Takes her over, hot shots her right on the apron. But now Jenna face first into the apron. Both these women more content with fighting on the floor. Now finally Jenna gets Trinity back in. Maybe thinking the damage was done. Rolling her through, stretch muffler submission, has her locked in. Now Jenna reaching out to the crowd here as Trinity makes her way back up. Went for the kick but got caught. Heel trip there by Trinity. Now locking in the STF, middle of the ring. Again, going to work on the back and neck as I mentioned, that snap brainbuster from Trinity. Now Jenna sends Trinity off the ropes. Bicycle kick finds the mark, but took it out of Jenna too. Jenna, though, presence of mind to go for a cover, only a 1 count. Now spinning kick right to the breadbasket. But a clothesline from Trinity puts down Jenna. And now measuring her here. We talked about it earlier. Has her up, and there's that snap brainbuster. Finds the mark. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. It is over. Back and forth action by both women. There you see her, Jenna, with that right into a cover. Only getting a 1 count. Then there's that pump super kick on the mark. So both women bringing everything they've got. But in the end, there it is, that snap brainbuster by Trinity. Middle of the ring, leg hooked. Trinity looking to build momentum for her world title rematch. The winner of this contest, Trinity Nightwalker. But here we go. Our next contest, it is title time. International title up for grabs as Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown tries to regain it from Ronnie Brown. Who do you have? Place your bets. And as folks are placing their bets, I got some more channels to shout out here. Great action here, like Savage Warfare. Of course, your host on that, the mean one, Mean Joey Green. And you will find that exclusively on the Dr. Anus Tickler Network. I did not stutter, your ears did not flap. The Dr. Anus Tickler Network, home to Savage Warfare. And another channel right here in the chat, Mythic Legends Wrestling. Welcome to the show. Then, of course, around the world, we've seen a tournament kicking off. the greatest tag teams all converging on the Slaughterhouse. Huge tag team tournament, and of course, when you're not getting no tournament action, you might get some Detroit. You might get some other crazy shenanigans. You might even get some Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. You just never know what page the Yellow Pages is going to turn to next. And of course, you saw him in the chat earlier. He's already made his presence felt on multiple occasions. But Omar Wolf bringing you UKWF 3LW action. Two distinct brands from across the pond. Of course, you can check that out exclusively on the channel of UKWF/3LW Omar Wolf. Blaze Radio, we saw him earlier today. Of course, you're home for Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. They will be on later on tonight after us. Oh, not a problem at all, fellas. And there you see Omar Wolf walking down to ringside with his case. He will be, of course, watching a really close eye, up close and personal on this match as we go back down to ringside. Which the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Championship. On his way down to the ring first, he is the challenger. He weighs in at 357 pounds. He is everyone's favorite drunken dragon clown. It's Shifty! Of course, as I mentioned, the former international champion, definitely a crowd favorite here. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he weighs in at 245 pounds, and he is your current Sacrifice Championship Wrestling International Champion. It's Ronnie Brown. Said Ronnie Brown shocking the world at Gold Rush, winning the Fatal 4-Way to capture this title. Of course, his first in Sacrifice Wrestling here. Of course, as it's been mentioned many times, if you're defended the title as a champion, you are automatically guaranteed a rematch. As we were seeing with both these titles tonight, both former champions had previously defended their titles now and for their opportunities. As there you see it. And of course, once again, the challenger, you know he's going to be looking for that Xanthrax Claw Slam. That is definitely going to be the biggest secret, the biggest key to Ronnie's success, is to avoid that Claw Slam. But likewise, for the champion, that cravat cutter that he hits has put Shifty down twice. And there you see on the split screen, Caleb watching the show in the back. As the referee holds up the title. Both men getting ready to go here. Referee calls for the bell. Middle of the ring, Shifty immediately half and half suplex, dumps Ronnie Brown on his neck. And then kicks him right across the chest. Ronnie Brown with a modified judo throw there. And then a right hand to the jaw of Shifty. Now Ronnie Brown sending Shifty into the top turnbuckle repeatedly, having the fans counting along. Oh, now Ronnie Brown raking at the eyes, fish hook in the mouth. Just a vicious maneuver there. And Shifty's gonna make him pay for it. Just punted him halfway across the fucking ring. Kick to the ribs, quick short arm DDT though by Ronnie Brown. Trying to get back into this and keep his title. And now again rolls through Dragon Sleeper. But way too close to the rope, Shifty able to reach out. And that's a problem when you're fighting someone like Shifty. As big as he is, he's almost always near the ropes. Now hammerlock by Ronnie Brown, trying to negate the size difference between him and Shifty. Double knees across the spine, rolls through. Into the cover, leg hooked, and only a 1 count. Now picks Shifty up. Whatever he was going for did not work, and he ate a clothesline for his troubles. And now Shifty putting the boots to him, going to work right on that arm. Of course, we talked about that cravat cutter. Diving headbutt from Shifty. That'll rattle your teeth. Rolling neck snap from the Giant Clown into a cover. One, and at 1. Now again pulled up. Front face lock. Short range brainbuster. And there's another headbutt, again dropping Ronnie Brown. Oh, and there's that claw hold. It's not the claw slam, but he's going for the submission with it. And now Ronnie Brown with those left hands to the breadbasket area, trying to get his way back up. Went for a kick, but got caught. Back heel trip by Shifty. Oh, and now Shifty with the mandible claw has it locked in. Ronnie Brown, though, able to fight his way out of it. Shifty had him cut off from the ropes. Great ring positioning by the former champ. Now Ronnie Brown going upstairs. He doesn't fly often. Waiting for Shifty to get up off the top clothesline. Didn't get all of it, but he got enough. Shifty now on the floor, picks himself back up. Ronnie right after him. Went for a jab, went for a hook, and they got caught. Now both men trading shots back and forth here on the floor. Holy shit! Scooped up by Ronnie Brown and dropped face first on the apron. Show of strength by Ronnie Brown. But you can see what it took out of him as Shifty has the advantage and he was the one slammed. Sling blade by Ronnie Brown again, now using leverage more than anything. Measuring Shifty and a big stomp. Oh, it has him hooked. Cravat suplex like a sack of trash. Again, a show of power. And we know normally he goes for that cutter afterwards, but this time going for the cover. 1, 2, and Shifty out at 2. Maybe should have went for the cutter right away. Oh, but wait a minute, this could be it. And there it is. The cravat cutter. The referee finally down. Almar over with his case. And Ronnie Brown with the win. Omar with the mind games. Making people think about it. As you see that cravat suplex on the replay, was not enough to get the job done. But then, again, the nail in the coffin, that cravat cutter. The winner of the contest, and still Sacrifice Championship Wrestling International Champion, Ronnie Brown. But of course, needing eyes in the back of his head, is Omar already playing the mind games, making him think about it. And there you see Omar, tick-tock Ronnie, tick-tock. Could that be who his choice will be? We will have to wait and find out. But ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. Of course, the Intercontinental title on the line as Ivy Pine will attempt to regain the title from Ruthless Incorporated's Minerva. Who do you have? Place your bets. Matt Outlaw calling for Minerva. Yella says hashtag miss main event, hashtag dem thighs though. But here we go, the women headlining the show. So the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship. On her way down to the ring first, weighing in at 122 pounds, representing Better Than You, Sunshine Ivy Pine. As you see Omar, redhead versus thighs overload. And then call him Minerva for the win. Ruthless forever, forever ruthless. Of course, there you see the shirt break hearts, break records. You know, she wants to continue breaking records, especially. Her reign as Intercontinental Champion, coining the hashtag Miss Main Event. And even without the title, main eventing one more time. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, representing Ruthless Incorporated, she weighs in at 243 pounds. She is the mighty Minerva. Minerva, who has been here since the doors opened through the digital era, has been a frontrunner favorite in many matches. You know, finally at Gold Rush, you know, capturing the Intercontinental title, her first reign for a woman that was really touted to be a champion in the making the minute the doors opened. So you can guarantee she's going to bring everything she can to make sure this reign continues. And there you see Minerva. Again, Ruthless's own, showing off that title. The crowd definitely not on her side, and she could give a fuck less. And there you see the title. Of course, the challenger, former champion, one of the most dominant women to hold that title to date. But when you talk about dominance in any shape, you have to talk about the current champion. You know, aside, as I mentioned, you know, the dry spell and title reigns, but aside from that, has dominated almost everybody on the roster at one time or another. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Colorable type immediately. Minerva picks her up. Show of power out the gate. Showing off for the crowd with the squats. And finally dropping Ivy over. Kick right to the back here. Minerva going right after her. But Ivy trying to fight her way back out. Quick European uppercut. Collar elbow tie up. Ivy using leverage to get Minerva in the corner. Referee calling for the break. Gets a clean one between the two women. Now front face lock. Kick to the gut. Swinging neck breaker by Ivy. Rolls into a splash. But as she picks up Minerva, rake of the eyes, and then that Polish hammer, dropping her right out the gate. Now scoops her up here. Pops her up into a cutter. Minerva just showing her power. Cover. One, and only a one count. Minerva trying to end it early. Big European uppercut. But here comes Ivy. Quick jump up Hurricane Rana. You're looking to just pick up the pace here. Because, I mean, it's plain and simple. If she tries to get into a slugfest with Minerva, she's going to lose. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anything aside from using her quickness and mobility, she will lose. Big European uppercut, though, finds the mark on Minerva. Again, trying to keep her down with the shots. Now choking her with the bottom of the boot. Cover by Ivy, one, and only a one count. Now knee right to the spine. We know Minerva loves to use that Tartarus rack. So maybe trying to take away some of the power game here. Planting Minerva face first into the mat. Now Ivy upstairs. Off the top, frog splash finds the mark but does not go for the cover. Springboard moonsault. VCW, welcome to the show. or excuse me, WCW. The thought threw me off a little bit. Glad to see you enjoy it. This is our main event as Ivy dropped with another Polish hammer. Neither one of these women are what you would call fan favorites, and by the least. Now Minerva throws Ivy down the walkway, following her across. Now kick right to the spine. We mentioned that Tartarus rack. Minerva, of course, is going to try to set her up for it. And now throws her into the table. Now has her up, but no. Ivy slides out from the back, reverse DDT on the way down. Now Ivy rolling Minerva under that bottom rope. Drives her chest first. Now sliding in after her. Ivy looking to pick up the pace almost. And now just insult to injury here. The flat of the foot. Now again, front face lock. Has her against the ropes. Quick enziguri now off the far side. Sliding through the ropes, Hurricane Rana. As I mentioned, Ivy has to pick up the pace. She has to make this a fast contest. Now throws Minerva face first into the apron again. And scoops her up, show of strength, slamming Minerva spine first. Now big reverse chop, open hand slap, drop kick to follow up. Another slap. Ivy trying to come with an all-out blitz assault here. Now sends Minerva down the aisleway. No, it has been a very good match back and forth. And now again, series of kicks in that jumping clothesline. Again, using her speed, bicycle knee strike. Oh, but as soon as they tied up, Minerva getting the advantage back, and there was that huge Polish hammer dropping her. As soon as Ivy got into a position where she couldn't move, Minerva immediately took the advantage back. But now Ivy trying to get back up, and oh, that huge headbutt staggered her into the table. Jumping drop kick yet again. As I said, this is what she has to do. Now Ivy went for the slap, missed the mark. Judo throw, combination arm drag from Minerva. Went for the Polish hammer, but missed and ate a jab for it. And Ivy sends Minerva into the steel. And a second time into the steel. Went for the slap again, but missed. But Minerva immediately throws her back into the ring, slides in after her. Forearm right across the back, and now immediately has her hooked up. Taking her all the way up. High cross bomb finds the mark. Now Ivy trying to fight back, throwing a haymaker. Kick right to the ribs, making a second. And there's that kick right again to the head. Trying to pick up the pace once again. But now the clinch, and immediately Ivy tossed back down. Keith Kumpa, welcome to the show. Spinning heel kick to the back of the neck of Minerva. This is our main event. Now Minerva thrown into the corner. Ivy now measuring her. Oh, wait a minute. As soon as Minerva moves, sends her into the other neutral corner. And again, Ivy just staring her down. Mind games being played here by the former champion. And again throws Minerva to another corner. Oh, this time she went for a strike and Minerva caught her. Kick to the ribs. We talked about it earlier. This is what brought her the belt. Tartarus rack, but no, Ivy fighting out right away. Now another shot to the ribs. Minerva kicks her in the stomach. Brings her back up. That suplex powerbomb just planting Ivy. Now Minerva pulling her away from the ropes. Flips her over, hand in the face. 1, 2, and no at 2 7/8. Big clothesline by Minerva, and a second one. Ivy tries for a clothesline but misses. Another and a third clothesline running right through Ivy. Pops her up, and there's that European uppercut, and Ivy is out cold. You hear the crowd booing. And there you see from earlier action, not only the 1 count, take nothing away from Ivy, outweighed by over 100 pounds, tried to use everything she could think of, but in the end, too much power from the champ. There you see, Ivy already had the Tartarus rack scouted, fought out of it immediately. But then Minerva, after those clotheslines, I don't know if we'll get to see the knockout blow here or not. I agree, Yellow, what a match indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, and still Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Intercontinental Champion, the mighty Minerva. Said again, that huge pop-up European uppercut, knocking out many people in the past, and once again coming through tonight to knock out Ivy Pine. Of course, folks, again, congratulations to our champions. But ladies and gentlemen, that was our show today. I hope everyone has enjoyed it. Of course, if you like what you've been seeing, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a minute. And as I mentioned before, coming up later on tonight after us, Blazed Radio bringing you Leaning Towards Death action. So be sure to catch that as well. I know Monstar Factory was on earlier before us, so be sure to go catch his show too. Catch everybody's show that you see out there. But again, folks, I hope you all enjoyed it. It was great getting back in the action. Thank you all very much. If I don't catch you beforehand, I'll catch you for some Sadistic Sunday. Stay tuned to social media. Find out what is going on. Oh, as Yellow says, One Match Mayhem on the way. But again, thank you all very much. I appreciate it, whether you're here for a minute, whether you were here for the whole show, whether you had to leave and come back, whether you're catching on the replay or on the PSN network. Thank you for spending the day with me. I appreciate it very much. But on that note, people, I'm out of here. Peace out, fuckers.